Yo, you see this guy I'm about to talk about? His name is Do Right and Kill Everything. Now, don't get me wrong. You can't do right and kill everything at the same time. You just can't. You can't. You feel me? There's going to be some wrongdoings, my man. But yo, do not trust this man, bro. Okay, this man is extra light skinned. Extra light. You know how light you got to be, bro? We ain't talking about highlighter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your job is to highlight things. We're talking about extra light skin. Too much light skin is no good, bro. Let me tell you why. Let me give you an example first. Before I talk about the fact that this man went from a lawsuit against UMG to now straight targeting Not Like Us. And mind you, for a long time, all of us in the back of our mind was thinking like, yo, bro, you going against the label, but really this is a form to hide the fact that you really are pressed over this record. So you're going to be like, oh, nah, this is artist versus label, da-da-da, this happened all the time, and I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I'm standing up, blah, blah, but really, you know for a fact, this is really because Not Like Us gets under your skin. And it's because you're too light-skinned. And when you're extra light-skinned, your skin ain't rough. You won't got tough skin when you're too light-skinned. And everything can get under your skin so easily. So everything got under this man's skin, bro. He can't fathom the fact that he's looked at as the number one, right? That makes him think he's unstoppable. That makes him think he unkillable. That makes him think he untouchable. Extra light skin. He think he that for real. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Kendrick more popular than Drake or Drake more popular than Kendrick. I don't have them statistics, all right? But what I'm telling you is, imagine yourself in middle school. Kid pops out. He wants to fight you, so he kicks sand in your eye. You like, what? You get up. He punch you right in your shit. You like, yo, what the heck? So you punch him back. Now, instead of him actually keeping the fight going cordially, like, yo, a fair fight, a fair fade, my man throws a punch and then kicks you in the nuts. You know what I'm saying? Now he playing dirty. So you're like, yo, what the hell? So you think, So now you like, all right, you know what I'm saying? It's on for real. So what you do is you throw a punch, right? You hit him. And then after that, you throw another one. But this time you got your fingers pointed out like the peace sign and you poke him in the eyes, both of them. And he can't see now. So you're like, yo. And then you throw a haymaker, right? An uppercut. Whoop, pow, catch him, lay him out. You're like, all right, we both playing dirty now, except now that I play dirty, I still catch a W because I'm better. You feel me? My man's get up after eating the dirt, and he covers his face, and he's crying, and he runs straight to the office and says, ma'am, he did it. He did it. Yo, I don't know what kind of ties my man's Do Right and Kill Everything for all the dogs, certified lover boy, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of ties he got, but I feel like Drake is the type of guy that he really would get into you know what I'm saying, he would get into a scuffle, a competition or something, and he got some kind of ties behind the scenes to make sure he win, right? So he would take advantage of all of that if anything does not go his way. Like Kendrick Lamar said it best, bro. He said, yo, I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. I fuck with that. Let me tell you why. Because of the fact that I realized I like listening to Drake, but I haven't really listened to any of his new music ever since he act tough. And I'm not gonna lie, if you're gonna put music talking about you got mob ties and all this extra stuff, bro, you intentionally took a video of your meat and you put it online. What's wrong with you, bro? Like, yo, this type of dude right here, it really is the type of dude that once you give him enough attention, the ego level that he's willing to have is like them Dragon Ball Z characters when they be like, it's over 3,000. Like, the level of ego and the level of airheadedness. And I'm going to say airheadedness because you get so egotistical that you can't even see that, yo, the stuff you're doing is really like lame shit. Like lame shit, bro. First, you knew. And I'm gonna just give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, yo, my man, you did not know the fact that people are looking at you like you a peon because you took the L and now you have a lawsuit against the label, or they making it seem like I didn't win because you are so big-headed that you think you can't take an L, that you untouchable, you unkillable, you are invincible. You're not, bro. You're not. You are not invincible, bro. You're not invincible. You're not unkillable. And by unkillable, I mean like lyrically in music, right? You're not untouchable. Like, yo, bro, you're gonna take L's. You're not the number one guy that's just gonna be out here and nobody can touch you lyrically. And it don't even gotta be lyrically, bro. Like, y'all both took a shot. In fact, yo, My man's K Dot issued a warning like, yo, bro, if you want to take it there, we can take it there, and I'm ready. You wanted to take it there. Now you take it there, and now you got an anthem on your head top, right? And it's in your head rent-free. They're not like us, and they specifically to you too, right? And now you want to actually hide the fact that the song is a real reason why you're so bothered and make it seem like you're going as after a label, like artist versus label. But really, it's the fact that you really don't fuck with Not Like Us, and you hate it because it's all on your head top, my light-skinned boy. Yo, listen, bro, I'm going to tell you right now, if my man wins this lawsuit, I'm done listening to Drake, bro. Because the fact that I feel like, yo, if Kendrick would have really took an L, you know, Kendrick would have done, he would have went silent. And if he would have spin back, he would have spin back in lyrics. Yo, Drake is the dude that takes an L and runs back to his whip. You know what I'm saying? And he come back to clap something. Like, he come back to wet up the block for real because he can't take the L. Yo, who rocks with this man right here, bro? Yo, who's giving him ideas, bro? Who's telling him that this is making him look good in any kind of way? Like, I don't care if you took the L, but yo, the L is going from a minor to a major L. Because it's one thing to take an L in music, which everybody knows to take an L, bro. But you take an L, and your way of bounce back is to go to the court and file a lawsuit against the song because of defamation. Bro, you accuse the man of beating his wife. Bro, and I heard it's not true. So if it's not true, my boy, you mean to tell me you put out an accusation that could clearly like defame the man? Yo, he's a celebrity. He's a public figure. You're saying something that could potentially lose him brand deals, money, all types of stuff. And you, on the other hand, you know for a fact, like, if you call somebody a woman beater and you call somebody a pedophile, bro, the circumstances are almost leveled and balanced. So, like, you can't take it, but you could dish it, right? You know what they call those? I ain't gonna say what they call those, right? I ain't gonna say what they call those. But all I'm gonna say is, Kendrick put belt to ass. The more this man spiraled to do these kind of things, bro, the more I'm gonna say, yo, Kendrick whooped that ass, and you stuck on that. You stuck. Ah! My man just stuck. Yo, I gotta hit it with the melody for you, Drake, because you were singing, nigga, right? You were singing, nigga, right? Because you're not just a rapper. That's why you're so popular. You're not just a rapper, right? You're not just with the lyrics and the rap. You all about the Afro beats, the pop, the R&B, and all that. That's why you're so popular, my dog. If you was just strictly rapping, you wouldn't compare to Kendrick. I'm gonna just say that right now. Kendrick is more into the rap, into the hip-hop, into the artistry, into the craftsmanship and all that more than you is. I'm just going to keep it like that. I ain't saying you ain't got no lyrics, Drake, but if we're talking about some revolutionary lyrics and some real crafty shit, I'm talking about playing chess, not checkers, bro. I'm not laughing with you. What you laughing at? Don't laugh. Don't laugh. I ain't laughing with you. I'm laughing with K-Dot, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to step, and we're going to step the right way. We ain't gonna step that way, step that way. You know what I'm saying? Step this way, step that way. You know what I mean? Yo, like and subscribe, man.